Welcome back, guys. It is the Brothers Geek Out podcast. I'm going to call this the comic book wraparound because I didn't get the chance to talk about little things about it, but we'll touch on
Comic-Con.
Comic-Con, yeah, that's right.
You said comic book.
Oh yeah, sorry. So
early morning games.
Yeah, it is. But yeah, I'll touch bases on some of that stuff. But let's jump straight into it, man. How you been?
Yeah, I've been good, bro. I have been good. I'm looking forward for you lot to come next week, so I'm super pumped. Got the Singapore wedding coming up in 2 weeks after that, so I'm just sorting out things for that. Life's crazy, man. Sorting out shit for Dubai, getting visa stuff sorted and calling companies. And then today I will be I'll be awarded my purple belt for jiu-jitsu. So I'm gonna go to the belt ceremony and training in a bit after this podcast. But
cool.
Yeah, I mean, that's been awesome. I've been I'm not gonna lie, insecure and imposter syndrome about it. I'm not a big believer in belts because I just get smashed day in, day out on the mats by bigger white belts, bigger blue belts. No belts, like wrestlers. When I do MMA and wrestling, I'm getting smashed by everyone. So I'm always like, I don't deserve a purple belt. But my coaches are awesome. They're like, listen, it's not just about that. Yes, there's that skill level and all that stuff, but you always show up like you're committed. You've been training for so long, and you get smashed, and you show back up at the mats. You get injured, you show back up at the mats. Your hair, like you're showing dedication that you come. Like there's levels of it too, and it's like, listen, you're this world is huge, and you're just in this massive sea, and you're just in this little pond, not even a pond, a puddle of people that you train with. There's millions of people, grapplers, that will smash you or you will smash them. So that is like, just take the belt from a commitment, from a dedication, from a, showing up, never giving up type of achievement, rather than, I'm a purple belt and that means I'm supposed to be beating everyone. Nah, the truth is, man, like, I do get smashed all the time, but I'm very honored, man. I'm not a believer in belts, but I'm honored and I respect the tradition of belts, and I'm going to try my best, as always, just live up to the belt and stuff like that. And, help new people that come in. They might look at me as someone that might be able to give them tips, and I might be able to give them tips. And, but yeah, no, I'm honored by that, man. So after this year, I'm going to ride down, take a nice bike ride out in Singapore and get to the gym, do the training, get the belt, and then celebrate with, I don't know, some pizza or McDonald's later, man. I think I deserve this.
That's good.
Coffee and up, man. I bought this performance coffee, which is pretty good. The missus bought it. It's got like MCT oils, turmeric and ginseng, and it's tasty. It's all like keto and whatnot, but it's got this performance stuff in there too. So give me a little buzz.
Yeah, I'm having my espresso, man. I need it. We've got to do last bits of shopping, run around, go to mum. So I thought, let's get this done because I've got 2 podcasts to edit. Just to let you guys know, next week. So this week's going to be our last episode before we fly out to Singapore. I am going off grid for 2 weeks, guys. So I have another Geek Out session, and the Geek Out session is with some people from the MCU. So that's for me, it's a geeky moment. We have the Brown Jovi band, Tanvir, Ashwin, and Raheem, that came on the podcast yesterday, and we got to geek out about their music, culture, religion, inspiring South Asia, and being in the MCU and being a part of the MCU. Like, we geeked out, you know what I mean? Really good episode, really connected with the guys. I'm going to get them back on once I get back from Singapore. We'll talk more about it because they gave us behind the scenes, bro. I feel like we got exclusives, bro.
Wow,
it was wicked.
So awesome. I couldn't believe that when you sent me the picture and you're like, bro, look, Brown Jovi from Miss Marvel. I was like, it's so huge, where this thing that we're doing between us grows when you just do it, you put passion into it, you put time and effort and dedication into it, and you get to a point where you are now, right? You're getting invited to all these movie premieres and you met all these amazing people and whatnot. But then also this, now you've met someone within the MCU, which can also grow. It's amazing when you don't care about the money. You don't focus on the money. You don't focus on none of that, but just doing it because of the love and the enjoyment and connecting with people and cultures and geeking out with people where things can take you, compared to when your mind is just focused on, I'm trying to make the money, and you just don't go anywhere. Like, there's something to do with the dedication and the commitment and the body chemicals or whatever it is for when you're like, I'm dedicated because I enjoyed this, compared to, oh, I'm motivated because I need to make some money. Like, there's a difference, right? And don't get me wrong, some people need to hustle and do things just to make money, but I've just seen the success of what you've been doing, and it's I had a geek out moment. Like, I was like, oh my God, MCU characters. Like, it doesn't matter if they're big or small, it doesn't matter. It's the beginning. And it's so awesome. So yeah, well done for that, man. That's freaking awesome. And you're just confident level, it just keeps growing and growing, and your interview skills, your talking skills, it just keeps growing. Like, it's just amazing.
No,
bro.
it's massively got better. But when I'm at work, I lose, bro. There's something about trying to be, as you said, imposter syndrome, trying to be intelligently, I can't even say the word properly, that's how basic it is, intelligently smart. I'm basic at that, but when it comes to general chit chat and conversation, you know, they said one thing was that they've never, you know, this is going to be their first time on a podcast, and I was like, wow, man, like that's mad. Like, first podcast for them, and you know, they're trying to grow as well. So you know, they've watched some of our stuff, and they were like, you know, you guys are amazing as well. Don't just keep saying we're amazing. You guys have got like good stuff going on, and you know. They're from all Pakistani Muslim backgrounds. They know that we're Bengali. They told us about, you know, some weddings that they sang in Bengali as well. So I was like, it was really, they felt comfortable, bro. They said they really felt comfortable. Like they were humbled as well for the invite. And I was like, dude, I'm the one who's humbled. Like, I reached out just out of the limb just to give it a go. And here you giving me all of this insight from Miss Marvel episode 3. I was like, yes, I'm definitely getting you guys back on the show. But yeah.
So awesome. Well done, bro. Well done.
Thank you.
Testament of hard work.
That episode will come out Friday before I fly out, and that'll be the last episode for 2 weeks, guys. Bear with us. Once I'm back, we'll have some more great content for you guys. I feel like I need a break. I'm a bit tired, drained, and last week was probably one of the hardest weeks we've had in a while. So Laura's not been well.
What about, you're gonna be off Insta, the Brothers Geek Out channel, like no pictures at XM Studio, none of that stuff, or completely off, a little picture here and there?
I'm gonna take photos, but I'm not uploading. I'm deleting apps.
Okay, got it.
What happens is, as you said, like, there's one thing about, there's taking photos and then you're going onto social media, which you end up spending 10, 15 minutes of like uploading, trying to write a text, add some hashtags. So I said that what I'll do is when I get back, I'll upload all the holiday stuff slowly. And the same thing with any content that we do is like, that gives me 2 weeks of content, which gives me 6 months of content. I could spread that across.
Mm-hmm.
So I bought this nice little.
Listen, yeah, that's perfect. And listen, Groot comes out, Miss She-Hulk comes out. We'll do the little spoilers, and you could just upload them later on. There'll be some UFC fights. You could upload them later on and whatnot. But listen, the channel's been growing great from a YouTube perspective. Of what I've seen, I mean, you've been putting out some great content. You've been doing, like, obviously the podcast. You went to the superhero pets premiere with Idris. The little shorts that you've been doing, just been getting a lot of interaction and a lot of love and interaction. So yeah, you've been putting in the work, man. So yeah, it's good to take 2 weeks off and chill out.
Yeah. So yes, definitely. So that's gonna happen. But yeah, let's jump in, bro, because I know you got ahead of. Start off, man. You gave us the list, man. This one's well, actually, you know what? Saying that, I should have started it off with Inna Lillahi wa Inna Ilaihi Raji'un. We lost quite a lot of people in the past week or two. We lost our mama, who's Sharif's dad. Shout outs to him. I got a lot of love for that family. So I haven't even had the moment to grieve about that. That's how busy things have been. That was a hard one. Yeah.
Just on that, I mean, I've been messaging Sharif, and mama means uncle, by the way, for you non-Bengali speaking. My memories, my last memories of that uncle was when he first met Elia. He just walked up to her and he gave her a big hug and he said, welcome to the family. Like, so welcoming. And I always had this thing in my head, like, maybe some of my family members might not accept Elia because she's not Bengali and whatnot. No, man, I was wrong. Like, all our family members accepted her, but he specifically like came, gave her a big hug and said, welcome to the family. And I that's my last memory with him, and my one of my best memories, obviously, with him. And may Allah, inna lillahi wa inna ilaihi raji'un. May Allah forgive him for his sins and bless him paradise. He was 80 plus and he was going through a lot, but yeah, bless him. And I've been messaging Sharif, and I'm just like, we're here, man. So contact us and keep in contact.
So I'm doing my time as well, making sure I'm with him as well. Then we lost writer, just correct Gilman from last week, writer Alan Grant, who did Batman Judge Dredd. He passed away recently as well. Then we had another actor. We've had a couple, you had I'm trying to remember off the top of my head, but now the next one was...
I've got it on my list here, Paul Savino.
Go for it. Yes, that's right.
Yeah, Paul Savino from Goodfellas, and he was in Law and Order as well. He dies at 83.
He was in The Rocketeer, bro. Most.
The Rocketeer as well. Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, he was. Yeah, awesome.
Yeah.
He'll be best for now. I mean, I guess he's known for so many things, but I always remember him obviously from Goodfellas and the way he used to cut the garlic. Remember when they were in prison and he made the garlic into thin little slices and whatnot. It was obviously he was the don and whatnot, but he had an art form in his cooking and everything he does, and he was the guy that just rest in peace. Another legend, I guess, from the movie world who passed away. And forgive me for my incorrect thing for last week on Alan Grant.
That's all right, bro. That's all right.
You're more familiar with artists and writers from the comic book industry than I am.
No, that's cool. That's cool. No, that's all good. That's all good. All right, man. So it looks like the Russo brothers are creating a universe, bro. The Grey Man. I watched it last week, bro. I gave my reviews on it. Look, I think what the Russo brothers do is amazing, and that film was fun, but I don't know. Must be my old age, bro. I'm creeping past that 40 mark, and some of the action again was messy because these guys know how to fight on screen. They know some sort of choreography and martial arts, yeah. But there was that scene, like from Grey Man, spoilers, guys, where Ryan Gosling fights this guy in between fireworks. And bro, I was like, oh man, that shit is giving me a headache, man. I can't see what they're doing. And the camera got up too close. And then there was another fight scene they did, action scene where he's on the train and bare debris and ting. And I was like, why does this remind me of Morbius suddenly? Because you remember that was like creatively messy. And I didn't want to say it in a bad way because listen, movies are hard to make. Regardless, VFX, all of that issue, it's all hard work. But I think for a person who's actually enjoying an action scene, like I really want to see what they are doing. Did you just fart or something, bro?
No, I just moved the chair.
But yeah, listen, them creating a universe, it was a good, fun movie. Chris Evans, bro, he was having fun with that role. Like he was just really enjoying himself. And it's good. I'm glad because, he's got that stigma that he was scared of at the beginning before joining the MCU, that I'm not going to find no other roles. But listen, bro, in Knives Out, he was awesome. In this, he was awesome. Lightyear, I haven't seen, but I've heard he was awesome. Like, he's doing different stuff. So, I could only give credit to him, but he looked like he had so much fun on that film, bro.
Yeah, definitely. I agree. I mean, to be honest with you, yes, there's a bit of that stigma because when he was giving orders, I just kept turning hair with Cap. And I kept saying, because obviously his character in that he was a dick, right? So I was like, oh man, Cap's a dick in this movie. But I really enjoyed his character.
Yeah.
He smashed it. And Ryan Gosling was awesome as well. He's that contempt, calm guy, and he talks like this and that. He was really good. He's good. The action was cool. Listen, I agree when they do too many cut scenes. Yes, it's too much. I want the camera to be out. That's why I always loved when you said that the Tony Jaa movie, Tom Yum Gum. Remember that scene when they go up? It was just one direct cut and it was just far out and you could see every movement. I really love that sort of fight scenes.
Yeah, same here.
I mean, I do agree some of the fight scenes were, but I think some of the action and the fight was very unique, different.
Yeah.
The fight in the fireworks and whatnot. I thought it was great. I really enjoyed it. I mean, and it was a fun movie from beginning to end. Yeah. I like the fact that they're going to do universe in that sense. I do like Ryan. He was a badass Ryan Gosling. It kind of suited him considering how you know what? He does it well. Like in Drive, he was just this badass dude and whatnot.
Exactly. He's a cool guy, man. Cool guy. Like even his dress sense in that movie, I was like, oh man, motherfucker look good in everything, man. Like this smart casual attire. I was like, come on, man, bro. I put that on. I look like I'm pregnant and shit.
Well, this is what I'm saying. It's also genetics or whatever it is, man. It's unfair when you stand next to someone like him or Thor or what's his name, Chris Hemsworth. You're like, damn, man, like, man, don't stand next to me. You drop me like 6 points. Man. You know what I'm saying? I'm already like a 4. You're gonna make me look like a 2 next to you, bro.
Nah,
Give me a chance.
-2, bro. -2, bro. -2.
Give me a chance. Don't stand next to me. But yeah.
No, listen, great film. I'm enjoying it. It was good fun. I'm just a bit critical when it comes to like close-up action because I think the last movie that did that just gave me a headache, and I can't remember what it was. These actors are talented now, like without a doubt. I mean, you've got somebody like Keanu Reeves, who's he's a martial artist, bro. Yeah, he knows what he's doing. My man out there doing all sorts of action shit, which is I'm excited about John Wick 4 and Donnie Yen, bro. That's gonna be moist.
The trailer.
That's gonna be moist.
That trailer was sick.
Bro, proper cool. So, I know that these guys can do it, and I can, if they pull it out a little bit, you get to enjoy the fight scenes and stuff like that, because I just feel like it wasn't clear enough for me, and it was like,
well, maybe you got to think of it this way. I mean, I don't know. I can't remember the exact fight scene. I mean, I know the firework one you were talking about. Maybe because of the environment of the fireworks, it was easier. It was more dangerous. I don't know if they didn't use real fireworks, but whatever they did. But maybe it was because the fireworks are going off and whatnot, they had to kind of make it close up. So I don't know. I'm trying to think of excuses, but maybe because of the environment set that sort of fight scene.
Listen, bro,
other environment set other ones.
They did something creative. I'm not gonna doubt. They did hard work on that, so I'm never gonna say anything bad about that. They did something creative and new. We've never seen that before. I've never seen that before. People fighting in between fucking fireworks. That it is a good scene. It's just too much. Like we're too connected with so much stuff at the moment now. It's so hard to concentrate on a single thing. So I'm a bit more simplistic now, where I saw Black Panther yesterday, and you see some of the action scenes in that because you want to see the suit, you want to see Chadwick's performance. It hasn't been hindered with loads of stuff going on in the front of it, and bloody hell, that was a great movie. We'll get on that. So, bro, this was interesting to see on social media. We're getting a spin-off from the Creed universe about Dolph Lundgren and his son. This is sick, bros. This universe is growing even more now.
I love it. And I always credit the Marvel universe and whatnot, but I'm glad that did happen because it gave everyone the influence to be like, oh yeah, we should just do a universe too. There's no harm about it. So it opened up so many doors on so many old school movies. They could just be like, oh yeah, let's do a spin-off with this universe and that character and whatnot. Bro, I love it. I can't wait for Creed 3. There's been loads of clips of behind the scenes stuff. Yeah, man, Drago, why not, man? I mean, they're going to be in Russia. Obviously, there's all that stuff going on now, but however they put that in, I think that's going to be pretty good. And that scene got really emotional at the end of Creed 2. I've really got heartbroken for Drago and his son. Emotional over that. So I don't know where they're going to take it, if it's going to be after that or before that. I hope it's after, because I want to see the building, or maybe in between of that. But I would love to see the building of that relationship up, because that got me emotional in that movie.
No, that was full on. That was full on, bro. Another thing as well, man. I don't know what's going on at the moment now. I'm in the good books with Warner Brothers, so please, this is just my opinion, but I do love everything that we see. Like I'm grateful for everything that we see. So we're getting Ben Affleck's Batman back in Aquaman 2. This is nuts. I thought my man was done, bro. Just give the guy his own movie, man. Please, just continue the Snyderverse. Like, allow all of this hissy fitting around and trying to reboot and the rest of it. Just give it to us, man. I've accepted it. You know what I mean? Like, you guys have made some mistakes, but I still love the stuff that you push out. Like, you pick some weird ass people, but shit happens, isn't it? Like Ezra Miller situation. You can't. This guy is criminal, bro.
Guy with issues, man. My friend has issues.
I
think could be doing something great here. Hear me out, bro. Okay, they've messed up. We all agree. I don't know if we all agree, sorry, but they've made some problems or whatnot. Listen, and they've made all these standalone movies. Bro, maybe they're setting up a multiverse that we don't know about. Standalone Batman, standalone this, standalone that. Then you got this little Snyderverse that's happening with Ben Affleck Batman and them characters. Then you got standalone this, Harley Quinn, blah, blah, blah. Maybe they're setting up a multiverse universe where they're just going to see each other, and Flash goes into one universe season. I know we're going to get in the Flash with the old Batman, but maybe he might show up with the new Batman. Like, hey, shit, who's our new guy? I forgot his name. Not Starlight guy, Twilight dude. What if I forgot his name?
Yeah, I forgot. So
I've gone so black.
Robert
Anyway,
Pattinson. Robert Pattinson.
Maybe they just end up in another universe where it's like Pattinson. Wait, and you know what I mean? Like they could be setting up something great. So I think DC like still have that little Snyderverse thing happening.
Yeah.
Do your standalones because you're good at that. Even with the Joaquin Phoenix Joker, have that going. But I love it, man. I love that they're bringing Ben Affleck back. Just Henry Cavill, the best Superman of all time. What's not all time? Sorry, like I was gonna say Keanu Reeves again as well. You know, Christopher Reeves, legend. But Henry Cavill, bringing back a Superman, like do the thing. I mean, the next topic we're going to talk about is the CCO Alan Horn, who helped with MCUs in the 2010s and now the whole MCU journey, joined Warner Brothers Discovery as a senior advisor. I really think with Warner Brothers taking over WB and the leadership in charge now, they're getting this dude who's going to be a senior advisor there. I really think that they're going to step up their game. They're going to be like, all right, well, look, we can't compete with Marvel yet. We try to rush everything. Let's create what we're creating now. Let's create the universe, but also create the standalones, the separate universe.
Yeah.
And then connect them later on. Who cares? Like, they don't need to be connected all in one. Have your connection movie here, have your standalones here, and then connect that shit. Marvel hasn't done that. Marvel's done multiverses, but they haven't created a move. Well, they kind of took in the X-Men, and to be honest, yeah, okay. But they done it in a different way. DC's doing it in a way where create your standalones. Who cares if they're connected? And one day down the line, maybe you can connect one or two here and there. Bro, I think there's something going on there, man. And I'm glad they brought in Ben Affleck Batman. And I have a feeling Henry Cavill will be back as Superman. I think the new direction that Warner Brothers is taking with the new ownership will want to please the fans because they know what makes money. They know.
Come on, man. It's been like 15 years almost, bro, since Man of Steel came out. And that's like one of, my top 10 favorite superhero movies. You know what I mean? I absolutely love what Zack did with that. So bring the guy back, man. Allow this longness, man. But I hope, Alan Horn finds a way of trying to do what they can to put it together. And the standalone movies are great. So you don't have to connect it. Do something different. You don't have to be Marvel. That's the main thing. That people, Marvel is Marvel. You could be whatever you want to be. Just get the stuff out there. Do it, man. Just do it. You guys have got the money. It's like you guys ain't got the money. You can pump the stuff out. You know what I mean? But it's just planning. And you know what the problem is? And that's what I've realized in real life work as well. When you're working in a team, you can work as a team, depending on the goal that you're trying to reach. But if everybody's not got the right vision, shit starts to get messed up. People are not aligned properly. And it's like, this is not going to work out. I mean, that's how I had that clash with, I had that clash with that dude because he don't see the same vision. He's got his own vision, his own insecurities, his own imposter syndrome, and he wants to get that out in front. But it's like, look, dude, if we do this together, as a team, we can finish it quick and get it done properly because we all share the same vision. Shut the fuck up and get the work done, man.
That comes down to Jacko's book I was talking about, extreme ownership, man. And leadership is always going to be leadership who has to express the vision to everyone in the most simplistic way. If someone on the team does not understand the vision, that's not their fault. That's your fault as a leader for not explaining it to that person. And not every human being is different. You need to adapt the way that you express that vision to everyone. Don't use complicated words and everything and expect everyone to get it. If there's someone on your team who's talented in a certain aspect, but don't understand the freaking complicated words you want to use, then narrow it down, make it into a simplistic way of talking. But it's up to the leader to express that vision to everyone else. And I truly believe that. I try to implement that with me and my team when I work and whatnot. Extreme ownership, man. I always tell them, it's never your fault. It's always my fault as the leader for not guiding you and whatnot. But yeah, of course, some people in the team, they could be bad apples, but still it's my responsibility to look after that or get rid of that bad apple if that was to happen. But yeah, look, I think Warner Brothers, look, if this Disney dude is moving over, he helped with the MCU, blah, blah, blah. Apparently he helped guide Kevin Feige and whatnot as well. Maybe the Warner Brothers lot are the leadership now are in a position or trying to put them in a position to be like, all right, well, now we got work to do because we have a universe and all this content and we ain't done shit. Or we've done that little bit with it. We're not doing what we should be doing. So let's go out there and make these things, which I feel like is going to happen. I still feel like Henry Cavill Superman's going to show up in Black Adam. I wish The Rock made that tweet. I kind of wish he didn't, in the sense because I just want that surprise. But I wouldn't think The Rock would make a tweet like that and not have something. I got a feeling he's going to show up. And I got a feeling,
And I've seen a couple of interviews where he's kind of like, they're saying, what they think about Henry's Superman, and and I was like, you know what, this guy's in it, bro. But we'll have to wait and see. I don't know much. They could do what they did in Shazam. It could be his head cut off or a silhouette or some shit like that. But I don't want it to be. To give it that that extra. Just give it to the fans, man. That's the one thing, and he respects his fans, bro. So I'm sure if he does it, it's going to be $7 production. He's going to do it, bro. And just to give you a brief overview, I got to see DC Super Pets, DC League of Super Pets with my nephew last week. The movie's absolutely fun, a shit ton of fun. Kevin Hart and Dwayne Johnson's banter is absolutely jokes, and you can see it in the film as well. But bro, animation is absolutely amazing, good fun, family fun, but kind of not family fun because there's a turtle in that says the F word a few times. They bleep it out, but I'm like, man, they made this creative, and every single actor and actress that were in it played each character so well. And for me, my favorite man, Keanu Reeves, bro, as Batman. Awesome. He smashed it, bro. He's so good, legend. So good. That was amazing. So we'll go from that. But let's.
I also watched a cartoon called Paws of Fury. It's come out in cinema just now, and Sam Jackson is about samurai and all this sort of stuff. Again, it was very fun, and animation. They could do all this sort of humor that you don't get anywhere else, that you can't see in live action and whatnot. But as you say, with they push the borders a little bit with these kiddie films, because you got Sam Jackson at one point when he comes in instead of mother effer, he says mother. What did he say? It's a mother feather something. And I'm like, man, come on, man. Like, I know what he's saying to kids. I don't want them to walk around and be like, mother. But it was they kind of like pushed the boundaries up to a point. But I think with kids, man, they got to keep it.
Yeah,
I don't know. But these animations are really fun. Do check that one out. It is quite fun.
I will. I saw the trailer for it, so I will check it out. All right, cool. Let's jump on, man. Guardians of the Galaxy will be the end for the MCU. So that's it. That's the last time.
Oh. Well, but what I meant to say, that would be the end of the journey for Guardians of the Galaxy. That's what I've been reading and seeing. I've avoided the leak trailers that's come out from Comic-Con. I want to just wait for the proper one that come out. Same here. I've been hearing loads of things. The trailer looks, the movie's going to focus a lot more on Rocket Raccoon, and where he came from. Adam Warlock is obviously going to be in it. Yeah. I don't know if it's the Guardians of the Galaxy are going to disappear. Maybe they're going to show up again in different movies, but apparently this is the last one for them, which is also, it's heartbreaking. But I hope they do show up, because you got Secret Wars and all that sort of stuff. And
that's right.
So
I mean, let's see. I think the characters like Groot and Rocket could show up because they're fully CGI characters, but Peter Quill, Gamora, Nebula, Drax, Mantis, these are characters that have been beloved now. Like, you want to see them on the rest of the journey, but I can totally understand, like what James Gunn was saying the other day at San Diego Comic-Con. He was like, I've spent 10 years of my life on these characters. So, it comes to a point where you like, he's done other projects in between, but he wants to move on as well, bro. It's a lot of love, like trying to work with products, like, doing something that you love doing. And it's hard to separate from it, but then you want to grow as a person as well, right? So I can imagine him creatively, all of them probably want to, as much as they love it, they're a family unit. You could see that by what they did at the show. Mm-hmm. But that was nuts, bro. That was nuts.
And you got to think about it this way, we almost never got this movie with James Gunn because of that whole whatever the shit happened, cancel culture bullshit. So at least we got it with James Gunn. He can finish it off. I'm sure it's going to be amazing, regardless of what happens, if it's the last of the journey. But we'll see what happens, man. Maybe he'll listen, Iron Man's last journey was Iron Man 3, and then we saw him in so many other movies after that, so it could be one of those things. So
of course. Yeah. So, did you see Will Smith's apology, bro?
I did see his apology. Yeah. I mean, I'm still a fan and all that sort of stuff. I mean, I'm not going to say it's fake and whatnot. It took 3 months for him to come out and do it. Maybe he had to go through his own shit. Yeah. Did he need to do that? I think so. I think, of course, he needs to acknowledge it. Yeah. Is it done for Hollywood? I don't know. Like, is it done for just Hollywood and for that world, and, or is it sincere? I want to think it's sincere.
No, same here.
I love how Chris Rock moved on with his life. I mean, he's such an awesome dude. He's been doing comedy shows. He's got something with Kevin Hart now. He's moved on with his life. I love it. He's made jokes about it. and he was the one who got humiliated. He
Yeah.
was the one who got slapped. So I loved Chris Rock, sorry, even more after this. But I still love Will Smith. But I don't know. What did you think of it?
No, listen, man, I have my thoughts, and me and wifey were talking about it yesterday. We were like, I don't know. I'm like, as I said from the beginning, he's human at the end of the day. He got caught off guard. He did what he did, and he explained that in the video. So I still will be a fan of Will Smith, but it just, that part of it is something that he should be ashamed of for a long, long time. It's not going to be easy. I mean, doing an apology live and on social media and the rest of it, like Hollywood, you know what I mean? But hopefully he gets the chance to, the one thing that, like, somebody texted on, messaged or commented on one of my videos when I was talking about the apology on TikTok, and they were like, we just need to be united, man. Hopefully they get to have that talk and they can unite, all of our cultures. We have a thing where we just leave things. So hopefully they get to connect. All right, cool. That's out on YouTube, guys, if you want to see it. Next thing, bro, we find our director for Avengers, the Kang Dynasty, bro. Sick Shang-Chi director, Destin Daniel Cretton. Oh, man. It's nuts because the lineup for Phase 5 is just like intense, bro. And like, we've got so much new stuff in Phase 4. I'm excited to see where they go with this, man, because the hype was just too much. Like, I thought they weren't going to say anything, bro. Come up with 1-2 things, show us the trailer and then blurt. Bro, they gave us the whole thing, bros.
Well,
Everything.
Apparently it's not everything. Apparently, Kevin Feige said there was a lot more, but we couldn't go through all of it. But this wanted to. So they got that D23 thing coming up.
Yes.
I don't know when, end of the year, but apparently there's gonna be more, bro. And I think Phase 6 leading up to before Kang and Secret Wars is mutants. They didn't mention anything about them. They have to be in Secret Wars. So I think in D23 when they talked about all of Phase 4. All of Phase 5, which goes into 2023, 2024.
24,
so I think 2023, 24.
Yeah.
So I think 2024 to 2025 is going to be mutants, Fantastic Four, all of that shit, getting us prepped for Secret War. And this director, I mean, he's got a big task ahead of him, but he done an amazing job with Shang-Chi.
Yeah, he smashed it, bro.
And if they gave him the opportunity, that means there's reasons behind it, and he's gonna smash it regardless. I can't wait. Oh my god, bro!
No, it's gonna be good.
To stay healthy and stay alive.
Exactly what what's his name said.
Kevin
Smith said. I listened to that yesterday while I was at the gym. I didn't listen to the full podcast because my man was spoiling all the trailers. I was like forwarding. So I left that, but we're going to get onto the next subject, which is going to be, they got a Black Panther game coming out. What's that based on?
I think I don't know if I don't think it's based on the MCU and none of that sort of stuff, but
a
video game that they're creating and whatnot. I just want to throw that out there.
No, that's cool. That's cool. I mean, listen, bro, let's talk about the trailer. I didn't get the chance to talk about it last week because I did loads of trailer reactions, guys. Make sure you check it out on the channel. Oppenheimer, Black Adam, Shazam. Did I do John Wick? I can't even remember what it is. It's too much. We had so much. The Sandman trailer, Samaritan, Stallone's new movie for Amazon. So many exciting stuff coming out, guys. And but the one that I think just absolutely smashed it. And they had the guy who did the trailer edit on Kevin Smith's show, Fat Man on Batman. And then I've been watching all sorts of break. Fat Man Beyond. Sorry, what am I talking about?
Going back 4 years ago.
Yeah, bro, the Black Panther trailer, man, that was just nuts, bro. Absolutely nuts. I think the hype and everything that it caused, the emotions, it was nuts, bro.
That's what everyone said. I cried, emotional. Yeah. I mean, I don't really bust tear as much as you do, but I get emotional. Bro. I was sad.
I am, I think in my old age now, bro, I think Kevin says it in such a better way, because we love this stuff so much. This part of pop culture is ingrained in us now. I feel like there's an emotional attachment to that. And I think it's what Chadwick left, bro. But that trailer, bro, proper got me. And I was like, why? I was speechless. That's the first ever trailer that I've watched and I was speechless. And I was like, bang. It was just by itself, bro. It just happens.
So like people cry over football games and whatnot.
Yeah.
Everyone gets attached to something that possibly is not reality or whatever. It's a human thing, man, because it means a lot to you and whatever. Bro, no, I don't listen. I was pumped. I was very emotional. Beautiful song choice.
Yeah.
And I even learned more about that song, you know, No Woman, No Cry by Bob Marley. And I realized how much of a powerful tune it is towards women, like, because you just think no woman, no cry. I have no woman, I don't cry. But no, it's telling the woman, no woman, don't cry. Be strong. Be like, it's a beautiful, wicked song choice. Everything was amazing. Namor, oh my God, the first mutant. He looks amazing.
He looks wicked.
Looks so good, bro.
He looks wicked.
And I have to say, I love the fact that, because my guy's going to be topless always.
Yeah.
He didn't look like the buffest dude. And I kind of love that, because I feel like he I don't know, in some weird way, I just feel like he suits the way his environment suits the way he looks. As weird as it sounds, does that make sense? Like,
no, it's fine, because
I didn't want to compare him to Aquaman. Aquaman's this hunk of a dude, but he just looked so comic book accurate. Like, so I don't know. It for me, it just looked amazing. Everything about him.
No, it's good, bro. It's a good look, and it's nice to see that. Is, you know, you don't have to be that sort of buffed up sort of character. I mean, did you see that image of? I can't remember. Oh man, I forgot the actor's name. He looks swollen, bro. Kang. There's an image of him on. Yeah, Jonathan. Yeah, he looks hench, bro. I was like, right, man. He looks tonks. But you know, listen.
I mean, I'm just saying. Listen, be healthy and that's a good way, a good lifestyle. I'm not saying, saying be unhealthy, but no, I just like the way he looked, man.
Yeah, he looked good. He looked good. And like, he's got a lot of, I mean, you know, Ryan Coogler is going to give us something with a lot of culture and tradition and stuff like that. So, you know, it's mad, bro, because this film is going to be packed, bro. You know, 2.5 hours of an emotional journey, bro. People are going to be bawling in that cinema, but we're going to get, you know, as you said, that mutant story. I mean, I don't know what they're going to do exactly, because I've heard that he's not an Atlantean. They've changed it to something else, which is a mixture of two different other cultures. So let's see where they go with it.
Is it like the Aztecs and all that sort of stuff?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. So listen, bro, I think we're going to get a great movie. This is like my most second anticipated movie of the year. The first one was Batman. And then, you know, I'm going to do a top 10 this year, definitely, because there's like some great movies that have come out this year. But Black Panther, oh my God, that's going to be.
So I'm saying 4 months. I was just cutting it down. 4 months, bro. I can't believe that's coming out. But listen, man, I agree. I think it's going to be awesome. It's going to be a send-off and a tribute and then a celebration of Chadwick Boseman and King T'Challa and that life. It's going to be a grieving movie. It's going to be about staying strong, moving forward. It's going to introduce Namor and the conflict between Wakanda and the Atlantic and whoever they call him. There's so much to this movie that it's going to be crazy. And the great thing about it, which I've always loved, but Phase 4 has been about grieving after.
Yeah. That's right. Yeah.
Yes, there was a little connection with Kang and Loki and multiverse and whatnot. But Phase 4 wasn't about that. So I know people are complaining and shit. It's like, well, look, here's 5 and 6, but the whole movie doesn't have to connect to that. It's exactly. We have to go through a process.
Have to see it in a way where that's Phase 1. Again, so Phase 4 was Phase 1. Yeah. Introductions to new characters, people grieving from the last 3, you know, change and new things. And that's what Phase 1 was, bro. New things.
Half the universe disappeared for 5 years, bro. I have to get people to process that shit.
Exactly,
you know what I'm saying?
exactly.
And let life move on before the next big bad comes. Exactly. Who will fuck up the multiverse. So I appreciate what they're doing, and you know, we know what's happening in the future. So
no, definitely. All right, 1 minute left. All right, guys, plug-in time. Make sure you follow us on all our social media pages, TikTok, Instagram, and Twitter, guys. Massive thank you for the support on the channel. You guys are absolutely amazing. So much is happening, guys, but listen, have an awesome 2 weeks. We will catch you back. I've got the new episode coming out with the Brown Jovi band. And listen, have an awesome summer as well. So once we're back, we'll have a new episode out and we'll have clips and everything for you guys. But yeah, take care of yourselves. G-Man.
Peace.